Time to take a look at what's new in Warframe for the week commencing the 2nd of January 2023. Happy New Year, everybody. So we're going to go straight over to Kahl's Garrison and see what Chipper has. I do believe it's the Crimson one this week. No, Amber. Still wrong on these things. So he's selling the Amber Shard, which means that that one's the Crimson Shard. The Archon Hunt this week. Yes, so it's the Crimson here. Then, Wisp. Ooh, that could be a good one. Ooh, that actually could be a good one. But it will be Amar this week, which means Grenier. Sabotage mission. Actually, is it Grenier for her? For that one? Sabotage mission, excavation, very similar to last week's, then ending with the showdown. All very, very easy to do. Nightwave, because we'll get to Kahl in a second. Elite Acts, kill the Exploiter Orb Mother, and kill 1,000 enemies on the Steel Path. You could always try doing the Exploiter Orb on the Steel Path, but I'm assuming that would be really, really hard. Probably easier to not do her on the Steel Path. Normal Acts, kill a Tusk Thumper in the Plains of Eidolon, polarize a weapon companion or Warframe, not in the Simulacrum, complete 3 spy missions, help Clem with his weekly mission, and kill 20 enemies in 5 seconds. Cred Offerings sees the Wolf Beacon turn up. You need this if you want to get a hold of the Wolf Sledge, because the only way to get the parts of the Wolf Sledge is to summon the Wolf, and the only way to get the Wolf to spawn is to pick up the Wolf Beacon. There is the Kinetic Siphon Trap decoration, the Pangolin Sword blueprint to build the actual Pangolin Sword, not the Prime one, the normal one, the Falcor Shock Camo Skin blueprint, the Plasma Sword, the actual melee weapon. I do still like that, I just wish it was dual wieldable. A dual wielding one of them would be great. But it'll never happen, it's been around for way too long. The Heck Desert Camo Skin blueprint, the Fragor Brock Skin blueprint, augment wise Atlas's Rumbler's there, Excalibur's slash dash is there, there is the accuracy when aiming is increased by 100% for the Supra. Aura wise, enemy radar can be very, very, very useful depending on what you're doing. Infested impedance slows down the infested. Loot radar, for the record, just makes enemies appear, hence it can be really useful. Rejuvenation, team health over time. Shotgun scavenger, if you're running a shotgun that can be fairly useful, but to be fair, just depends what you're using them for. But enemy radar, probably the best out of it. Oh, and Stanax has another helmet here. He only has 3, but that means since his first one appeared, it's been there every week for the past 5 weeks. And the Tatsu Solstice Skin blueprint. That is probably my favourite of all of the Solstice skins. The lens is close, but I just like, that just looks so good. As well as, obviously, the usual stuff. If you have completed all of Kahl's missions up to date, it will be the junk run this week, which basically means thumpers. And the cache is there this week. The drakes are easy enough.
Ready to deploy.
Get 5 kills within 5 seconds, can be fairly easy to do. 10 kills with grenades, that's actually all really easy to do this week. Deathless? Also easy, because basically you're taking on a thumper. And if you have Helmets Invigoration segment, it's time for this, because these reset every week to different frames for everybody and different invigorations for everybody. Why they always seem to be weapon based? Melee crit, secondary damage. That one I'm tempted on putting on. The reason for doing these more than anything else is every 10th invigoration allows you to put a mutation on any frame, meaning you could take any one of these ability range and throw it on Frost. Hence, I may do one, but I'd rather leave that one empty for one I may actually use. Maybe one day. And lastly, for no other reason than the fact he doesn't have the Umbra Forma this week, because the Umbra Forma will in fact be next week, because this week is the Shotgun Riven mod. It's 75 Steel Essence. The Rivens from him are way overpriced. But Steel Essence is really easy to get a hold of, and with the Nightwave mission there to kill 1,000 enemies, you should be able to get some of that Steel Essence back, but in all honesty, you can usually pick them up for about 5 platinum from trading. You can literally just trade a prime part for 15 platinum and buy 3 of them. Much cheaper than Steel Essence. Next week, however, is supposed to be the Umbra Former, unless they decide to change this all in the meantime. Who knows? This is Warframe. Might just not be there next week. He will be, and it will be the Umbra Former. And with that, we'll leave this off here. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.